let's learn how to keep the book. If it makes you feel any better, 2 weeks ago, I also didn't know how to keep score. And then once I watched a ton of videos on TikTok and on YouTube, and then practice it before opening day, that's how it kind of started clicking. Just thinking about it this way, once you go into it just thinking, okay, this is fun, this is like something that's going to keep me extra engaged, you mark down every error that happened, every play that happened, you're basically kind of just like being in tune with the game. Very fun once you know how to do it. We're going to go over just a base level. Everybody has different ways to keep score, but the foundation is pretty much the same. I got this book from Amazon. It was like $7 or $8, and we're going to get into it. So this is how an example of one of my games I score looks like. See, the full thing is not filled out. It doesn't have to be. They don't have a little section for notes, so I just write my notes wherever. First off, it'll be really beneficial to know where every position on the field is. This book has it, so if I ever forget, if I ever am like, wait, what play was this? What number was it? I can get reminded with this right here. Also, when I flip to the beginning of the page, it has different calls and symbols, so I can make it a little bit easier instead of writing it all out. So see if you can find a book that has those keys. If you need that, you can put down the game date, the home team, the away team. This is for one team, and then you need to do the same thing for the other team. Now, because this one has 18 slots, I could easily do one team in 9 and the other team in their last 9, but I just like to have it on 2 different pages. I also like to put a top and bottom symbol for each team to put like which inning each team is playing offense on. So offense for the Dodgers is the bottom, offense for the Braves is the top. If you look on the team's Twitter or the ESPN app or the MLB app, you will see the starting lineups. So put down each player in each blank space. And I use this shaded space here for anybody that's coming in as a replacement. I also like to put down their positions. So Shohei Ohtani is DH, Mookie Betts shortstop, right field, left field, etc., etc. Same thing for the Braves section. I'm going to show you what my symbols mean, and then I'm going to do a practice one for you. So right here is the count. So let's say the person has a ball. The ball section is this left side. Ball 1, ball 2, ball 3. After the 4th ball, you circle BB for walk. On the right side, it's a strike. So after 1 strike, cross. 2 strikes, cross. 3 strikes, it's going to be out. And you put a K, which I put right here, to signify this person just got struck out. Every out, you can go ahead and put the number and circle it on top of this out box. So let's say this person got the first out. They didn't. This person, Mookie Betts, got the first out. So I put 1 and I circle it. Okay, so let's go to the bottom of the 5th inning right here. Teoscar Hernandez, bottom of the 5th. He hit a single. So I will just draw a little line from home to first base, and I'll circle first base. So that will let me know this person hit a single. Now, let's say the person after him, Michael Conforto, would hit, or if he's able to steal second, you can draw a little, sorry, I'm trying to follow along with this. You can draw a little line to second, and I put SB for stolen base. You don't have to. But either way, if he was able to make it to second, wherever he moves, just kind of like guide the line along with where he moves. Again, I'm going to show you an example of this. I'm just showing you what my marks mean. And the reason why I say it's important to know where every area is on the field is because you can put down where each ball went to. So Mookie Betts, even though he got it out, he did a fly out to 7th, which is right here. So I just put F7 for fly out to 7. If it's a ground ball, I usually put G, or I just put GB, and etc. Now, after you get your 3 outs, which is out right here, go ahead and like scribble past everything under that. You don't want to get to the next time where they go up to bat and just start filling it in from here, because that would be wrong. You do have to start where you left off, but it'll have to be on a new inning. So these numbers mean the innings. 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th. Don't know if I said that in the beginning. Also, when you shade in each diamond, that means that's a run. So if you wanted to go back and see how many runs a team had, you can look at each shade and know, okay, this is about, 5 runs, because it's 5 shades in here. One thing I like to do to kind of make sure I remember where I leave off is put it like a little line telling me to start here. So let's say that Matt Olson is batting next. I make sure I put a line here to know, okay, this is where I'm starting off. 3rd out was Drake Baldwin. 3 outs here. The next time they go up to bat, we're going to keep up with Brian De La Cruz, but it's going to be on the next line. So I should have scribbled this out and then make sure I start right here. And then after it finishes with Orlando Arcia, we're going to go back to the top. And you see how nothing's going to be filled out here, so it makes perfect sense. I don't really mess with this side with the pitches, but if you want, you can put down the pitch count. And then you also have the at-bats, the hits, RBI stats. I don't usually mess with that part either. I just kind of fill it in my notes. At the bottom, if you want to put the total amount of hits and runs, you can as well. There's earned runs, left on base. You could put all that in. I usually don't because I just can kind of like see from my markings. But sometimes I do. Sometimes I forget. Okay, we're going to do a practice one. Hopefully all that made sense. Watch it again and then also watch other videos as well because I had to do that in order to kind of get a full grasp of what to do. But we're going to do an example. I'm going to put down Matt Olson. He plays first base. Put down Ozuna. This is not the real lineup, by the way. I'm just putting random names to kind of give you an example. DH. Austin Riley. Third base. We'll do one more. Let's put down Ozzy Albies. And second base. Okay, Matt Olson's up to bat. He just got a ball. We're going to put down a ball. He just got another ball. We're going to put down another ball. And now he just got a strike. Strike. Okay, and then he ended up getting a hit. He hit out to right field, so that'll be 9. It'll be fly at 9. And he's going to take first base. And we're going to circle first base. Next, Marcell Ozuna. He just got a strike. Okay. And now he just got a ball. He just got another ball. He just got another ball. And then he has another strike. Full count. 3-2. What are we going to do? He ends up flying it out to center field, which is going to be number 8. And they end up catching it, so we're going to say that's our first out. Now we know he is out. Matt Olson's still at first base. Austin Riley's up to bat. He just got a ball. He just got a strike. Then he ends up hitting a single, let's say hits the infield. I'll just put a ground ball. And so now Matt Olson is going to take second base. We're going to shade that in. And now Austin Riley's at first base. And we're going to make sure he put that there. Ozzy ends up coming in and hits a home run. You don't have to put this in. You can just shade it. We're going to circle home run. Shade it in. That also brings in Olson. Shade. And also brings in Riley. Shade. And usually there will be other hitters all the way to 9 as well to kind of finish it off. But yeah. Hopefully that helped a little. Practice with some games on YouTube. Watch some old games or watch some current games and practice filling it in. That's what I did as well. Use your pencil so that way you can erase your mistakes. Hopefully I explained that right. But enjoy. It's really fun. Let me know if you want any more tips on how to do it because I want to make sure it's a little bit easy to understand.